Catskill Mountains. Sarah's idea was to do pizza. We got this grate here, 2 personal pans we're gonna make.
Not. We're doing my idea.
Yeah.
I found my own personal pan pizza stuff.
That's about the size of our pizzas. I kind of like this. What's that sound? It sounds like a bell. Is it? Oh.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, you're supposed to be dancing with me.
It must be Denali.
And the first day of fall.
It is the first day of fall. Hey everybody, Syntax77 here, and we are back. Actually, I'm back. This is Sarah's first time and Denali's first time, our lovely pup and my lovely wife. Back here in the Catskills in New York State, and we're going to do a trip. I've been to this area before. I'll kind of get into the details later, but we're at the Rd Trailhead. We're about to go right down here on the Pheonicia East Branch Trail, and we're going to head down towards the Neversink River.
But what if I sink? The Neversink?
Well, you won't, because
I can't explain it if it's not a joke.
And you can't sink because it's the Neversink
But
River.
does it have a lot of salt in it? Is that why you can't sink? So like I'll be buoyant?
I'm sure there's some sort of story behind that, and we can put it right up here. Yeah, good. Yeah, we should get on the trail, but first we should collect the dog. Denali, you ready? For your... There is a way to silence that bell, but we figured, you know, why not drive him crazy in the beginning? This is Denali's second...
You would never say that.
This is Denali's second backpacking trip. So his first one was in Shenandoah. I did a video on that. If you haven't seen it, feel free to check it out. But we're going to give it another go with him. Got some hammocks, and he's almost a year old now. At that point, I think he was 7 months. That was June. This is October. No, September.
Did my jingle bells throw you off?
Maybe.
Made you think it's October?
This is September. End of September, first day of fall. All right, buddy, come on.
Come on, Nana.
We're going to go. We got to sign in at the trailhead here at the register.
Oh, God, he's leaving.
And if you come with us, we'll sign you in too. Brings back memories. Haven't seen one of those in a little while. Get ourselves all signed in. And we'll be on the trail here. Is it jerky?
Just need everyone to see this amazingness.
Turkey jerky? Yeah, look. I look like I'm about to raid a building in Fallujah instead of take my dog for a walk.
Can you turn around?
There's a lot of stuff here. I'm obviously not using my ultralight kit today.
Really?
Because I'm packing for the dog, as well as some materials to cook our own pizza. Allegedly, attempted.
Wasn't my idea.
We're gonna try to cook our own pizza out here, so I got a cooking rack.
Where are you going?
We're gonna walk. We'll probably take him off the leash at some point if he calms down a little bit. But we figure we'll start on the leash. As you can see, he's carabined on me. Worked really well in Shenandoah. But you're super excited today. Sit.
He's a little bit bigger.
And you've got some more mass.
Nana.
So if you stay with us, you keep getting treats, right? Okay, are we gonna heel? Oh, that was totally the wrong side.
Wrong side.
Come on, heel. Heel. No, no jumping. Heel. Good boy. Okay. Training session's great and all, but maybe we'll save that for back home. Now that he's aware that there are treats, we'll let him get a little energy out of his system. There was one car back there at the trailhead. In the register, it said the only last person to be here was here the day before and already left. But I'm thinking maybe they just accidentally checked off that they already left. So anyway, long story short, unless some people skip the register, looks like this area we're planning on camping is probably pretty clear. It's a Thursday. It's getting cooler at night. It was 50 degrees when we showed up at the parking lot. Now, when I hiked this before in that previous video, it was like 4 years ago. We're in the Table Mountain, Peekamoose, and Slide Mountain kind of area. And before I parked kind of on the other side of this mountain, hiked over Table Mountain, Peekamoose, down to the Neversink River. It was about 7 miles. And I noticed when I did that, pretty cool camping areas around there. We're on a pretty quick schedule ourselves this time. So we're just gonna do tonight and then hop out of here, hopefully before lunchtime tomorrow. So this trailhead is cool because we can roll in and we'll hit that camping area within about 2 miles. Set up camp, throw our hammocks up, establish a little area.
You're done for the day.
Well, we could be. We very well could be. Or we could lighten the packs up and head up to Peekamoose and Table Mountain with a lighter pack and a camp already established, which is kind of a good feeling. You can hang out up there, come down, clear head, knowing that you already know where you're going to sleep and you're set up. In the beginning here, there is private property that this old forest road here has right of way through. So just keep that in mind. This is not public land, so we'll stay on the foot trail. The three of us here. You hear Denali has his bear bell back in action, which is more for us to keep track of him in case he goes a little too far. Pretty smooth hiking so far, though. Nice grade. Good way to warm up and start the day. The sun's coming out. It's warming up. First signs of leaf change. And a goat. Is that you?
Where? You saw a goat?
No, I heard a goat. Anyway. See, I just heard it again. I don't know.
See, if we were on Bear Grylls' show, we would find it dead on a cliff, and then we would eat its face, but not the rest of it. You would just cut off a terrible part of its body.
He does have pretty good luck with finding a dead animal.
We found a placenta once. Like, how many hikes have we been on? Not that I ever want to find a placenta from an animal. However, he finds the weirdest shit.
We actually really enjoy his show. You got to put it in the right context. The Running Wild show, I view it like extreme hiking, which is what it really is. But, I mean, we all know. Good luck finding an animal carcass in the wild. Nature takes care of itself. That guy has really good luck. Every time he goes on a hike or a survival situation with a celebrity, there's always a dead animal, like somewhere within 100 feet of his vision.
That's like still edible.
Right, not bones. Anyway.
Oh, and it's totally not 2 days.
You don't think it's 2 days? You think they basically do what we're doing today and then they make it look like 2 days?
Yeah.
The celebrities got places to be.
They're not sleeping. Because, like, he would be like, oh, I found these rocks. I'm totally not doing his accent.
All right, what were we doing? We were hiking towards the river.
Finding the placenta.
Oh, right, but if you see any placenta or goats on the side of the trail, then we don't have to have pizza tonight. Or, new topping idea, yeah. So that's us. Now, when I was here before, I came up to this junction from down there where we're gonna go. And I did Slide Mountain, but what I think we're gonna do is we're gonna take it on 1.2 miles so far, or something like that. We're gonna take this down towards Peekamoose Mountain, Table Mountain, and set up our base camp. Sound like a plan? Mm-hmm. All right.
Feels really good to stare right now. I'm tired.
It's 9 o'clock now.
My alarm went off at 5:30. I've been up for how long?
Whew, yeah. That was rough.
It wasn't terrible. Would have been better if I went to sleep before 1.
Well, look at that. I remember that bridge. Now, when I saw it before, it was still under construction a little bit. Now the railings are fully up. Oh, this is cool. It was actually my first hammock trip ever. I tested out here. I never even, and I don't advise this, I never even set it up in my backyard. I don't really have trees in my backyard. Whoops, almost fell. I just took it right out here to the Catskills.
Oh my god.
Did he just jump up that? That was ridiculous. The dog's insane. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, my first trip was here. And now I'm back. Now I camped somewhere back in here. And it wasn't the most ideal spot, but because, like I said, people were in this area, because it's a pretty cool area, fills up during nice weather. It's all I really had if I wanted any privacy. But in our case, there's 2 bridges. Once you do that junction back there, 2 major bridges like this. The next one is a little sketchier than this, but in between these 2 bridges, it's almost like you're on a little island between 2 tributaries of this Neversink River, and there's some cool camping opportunities. So we're going to check those out and see what we find once Denali gets across this bridge. Now, it should be pointed out in these parts, regulation states that you can't camp within 150 feet of any trail or water source. But there's a caveat to that, and that's if you find a little yellow disc that says camp here, set up by the powers that be, let's call them, then you can indeed camp there. And that is what we're after. Actually, in here is like a major campsite with like legit benches and everything. This is before we hit that other bridge I was talking about. This isn't what I remember though. There must have been people here because I heard them. Yeah, actually, because there's one of the signs. I was in there and there was a group here that I could see having a fire. That was many years ago. So actually, maybe it is on the other side of this bridge over here. But either way, we're going to scout around. Just know if you come out here, if you hit either one of those bridges, campsite opportunities are around. Denali, do you think you can actually handle with your hyper self going across those 2 logs with that fake sense of security called the wire there? I know from previous experiences that wire is probably more harmful than good. You'd be better off using your balance than trying to rely on that and wobbling and falling off. But lucky for us, this river's pretty low. I think the pup might be more comfortable just walking across the rocks, which is what we might do.
The pup? I'm more comfortable.
No, or my wife. All right, I was trying to give her some credit, but my wife might be more comfortable with going across down there. Now, check this out. It's pretty low right now, which is good for us. But the reason for these bridges is it comes through here pretty good when the rains come down, depending on the season. These bridges do get washed out. And I could tell when I was here before that it gets washed out from time to time. So something to keep in mind if you're here in wetter months or seasons. All right, I think we found it. Not very far at all from the trail, but tucked back a little bit so we get some privacy. There are plenty of established fire pits around here, and we're good to go. This place is a jackpot of campsites, for sure. Denali, you've been doing pretty good. He's been loving, yeah, I see you, running around like a maniac while we've been scouting out for a camp spot. But I think, just so we have a little peace of mind, we'll put him on a leash real quick, get ourselves set up, and camp will be set before 10:30 a.m. Perfect. And there we go. What do you think, Denali? All set up. Sarah's dream hammock, my Dutch half-wit hammock. Got our quilts already fluffing. We're tucked back pretty well in the woods here. Miles away from the road. We're comfortable leaving the stuff here, especially because we chose a site that you can't really see back here until you start venturing back. And there's really not that many people hiking. And most people hiking already have their own crap to bring back out. Although, of course, the thought does cross your mind sometimes. But sometimes you just got to trust humanity and go with it.
Be nice, people.
That's right. I'm most excited to leave that bad boy behind. That's used to be my old sleeping bag. 3-pound synthetic. Now it's Denali's. But that means I carry it until you're a little more developed and have your own pack, and I make you your own sleeping bag. So we'll have our stuff all set up, which is nice for later because we know where we are. I'll GPS tag this to be ultra sure, and we also are already set. So when we come back, we just gotta chill out. And Sarah's idea was to do pizza. Now we quickly abandoned. We originally were daydreaming about like actual dough and stuff, but then we realized without an oven pretty quickly that I'm sure somebody out there maybe can tell us a way to get it done. But what we did,
hanging on hope.
Yeah, we got the bubbly crusts and the whole kit with the sauce. I brought some mozzarella cheese sealed in the bag. I'm fine with that being shelf stable, or well, it's not technically shelf stable, but stable enough to get us out here The highs were only in the 70s and it was 50 this morning. So anyway, I got the fresh cheese to put on the pizzas later. We got this grate here, Coghlan grill grate. It's about 11 ounces, but the hike in wasn't too bad, and I'll be leaving it here while we go up the mountain. So we'll see if we can toast up our pizzas on there. We got two personal pans we're gonna make.
If not, we're doing my idea.
Which is, I kind of like this. I might end up really wanting to try this. Yeah.
I found my own personal pan pizza stove.
That's about the size of our pizzas.
And I say just put this right
Look,
on there.
the one underneath is the same size.
See?
We might do two personal pan,
That's
personal
mine.
pizza stones.
Personal pan pizza stove.
We'll think about it.
Warm air.
Yeah, warm air coming through.
Nice.
It sounds like rain, but it's just stuff coming off the trees. I was not expecting colors like we're getting. It's not like we're really peaking, but the yellows are an added bonus that I wasn't expecting. So that's nice. And all of our food that we're not taking with us, bear bag it. We're going to throw that further down the woods there so that while we're away, no nefarious creatures come along or innocent creatures who are just hungry. Probably bring some chips and dehydrated salsa up there just in case we want to enjoy it up there.
We're doing our chicken salad.
Chicken salad for lunch. We got grape juice for later, or maybe we'll pour a little grape juice into this small container just to have a glass at the summit.
I say a little glass at the summit.
There you go.
And the rest with our personal pan pizza stone, oven,
When we
bakery,
That's right.
pizzeria,
Right.
woodland
Oh,
adventureness.
she's still going.
This is going to be the title of the video.
Oh,
isn't it?
okay. Yes, I'll put this at the beginning. It'll grab everybody within the first 15 seconds.
Probably.
All right, let's head for Table and Peekamoose Mountain.
And by that you mean Pheonicia?
Possibly. We could really go Bear Grylls, and you stay here and
Time to go to sleep.
I'll hike up there, get some shots, and I'll just throw your voice in there. Then I'll
You can leave a mic down here. I'll talk.
then I'll fade it to black, so you think the sun went down,
And then we do our night vision.
which is really just some reverse
We're
black and
really
white.
being mean.
No, I like the show.
I'm sorry, Bear.
We need to
I
stop.
don't know him, but I'm sure he's a nice person.
He seems like a nice gentleman.
My apologies.
Yes. You still think you do it in one day instead of two.
Absolutely.
Bye, campsite.
No.
Hey, you're blocking the bridge, Nolly.
Go. Just walk, keep going. Making a stop.
Nolly's leading the way along the foot trail here. Guess he's just following the scent of a million hikers before us. But for the most part, he's doing pretty well. Or he's just really lucky. Because it's not the most established trail here. It's mostly just a very rocky area in this particular portion. I remember being a little confused about where to go here on my first trip here when I descended into this area. Very nice mossy look in here though. Now Denali, you got to keep following the blue things. So we want to go over here.
Can you see blue?
I don't know. Can you distinguish blue from mossy green?
We're down there, worms.
And back down. You surfing?
Yeah.
So there are some fake outs where it flattens out a little bit, but it's not the table yet. No. Nolly thought it was the top.
Did
Right?
you think it was the top? You're so fun.
Snack break. Dog treat for Nolly. That was a little confusing, wasn't it, buddy? Did she just eat your dog treats? Oh, what? Am I eating your dog treat
give you,
too?
like, the world's smallest piece.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
That was real nice. Mmm. Confusion.
Paul? Yeah.
Nolly's a little confused because sometimes we go to Big Lots, which is like a discount place. You never know what brand of jerky they're going to have, but they usually have something for around $2.50. As long as you don't get something that's all sugary and flavored.
It's excellent high value.
A high value
High
dog
value
treat.
dog treat. Also amazing people.
Yeah, and make your dollar go further. You got to cut that up into little nibbles
Yeah.
because we're cheap.
Well, you don't want to fill them up on it, but you want to make
No.
them do things.
So yeah, we find it good for the heel training. Then again, carrots and broccoli work, but
It only works for maybe like 30 minutes. If you
Right.
want to, like, keep a strong session going, it's got to have like
protein.
Bacon flavor.
Yeah. We should probably get moving again. It's 12:18. Got to get to the summit, get a view.
I mean, I'm good with this.
It looks pretty good.
It is pretty.
Today's the first day of fall.
I know, so let's go.
They got to change that sign.
With that.
Or it might be the spring that's around here. I think it's within an eighth or a quarter of a mile. Not the most dependable thing in the world. We're not going to bother checking it out because we got plenty of water. I hit it back on that other trip in August years ago, and it was, if I was really desperate, it would have been fine. It was a trickle and some mud, but really I just headed for the river and got my water there. But it is a possibility. We'll also be hitting Uncle Frank's lean-to soon. Uncle Frank. So
who's Uncle Frank?
I don't know the
don't have an Uncle
complete
Frank.
story behind that, but
Creepy?
I don't know. I hope not. But assuming that he's not creepy, I did check it out before. It's like an Appalachian Trail style lean-to that you could throw a sleeping pad down and just hang out and sleep in. There's a fire pit out front, but we'll probably be breezing by that as well because we have all the amenities we need. And oh, Nolly's checking the spring out. Any water down there?
He's on the track or something.
Probably, yeah.
To the ground.
Something going to get a drink out of that spring last night. All right, buddy, come on. 3,500 feet of elevation is hit right here. It's actually right after that lean-to. Can't camp above that except for during winter. That's all right. We're just here for the views and the snacks. Speaking of which, 3,500 feet is important to us because that's when we start hydrating our, what is it we have? Pico de Gallo?
Pico de Gallo.
So that way you'll have a little head start and be nice and hydrated by the time we get to where we're going to eat.
Yes.
And we can always add a little more later, but this will get it started.
Yum, yum, yum. Look at that.
Nice little push.
Better reps.
3,700 feet. Gotta get to 38 something. Well, there you are on the view from Table Mountain.
Holy moly.
Looks like, I don't know about having lunch with the dog there.
It doesn't seem very,
It's just one little piece of rock outcropping.
It's so, like, vast and open. It just drops right from here down.
What do you think, Nally? Good view? Pretty cool. Alright, well, that was not ideal for lunching with a dog.
It's not very spacious.
Yes, but we'll just continue on. Peekamoose should be less than a mile away. Alright, Nolly, let's do it again. One more push up to 3,800. You can do it. Wait.
I gotta stop and smell the flowers, guys.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
Or plants.
Alright, like I said, you can do it. Now this big old rock, I believe, actually, coincidentally, denotes the summit of Peekamoose. And there should be a view a little further on. Oh yeah, that'll do it for sure. Now he's getting a drink of water. Sarah's getting a mug. We're all getting a view.
I mean, it counts because we got up at like 5:30.
Absolutely, look at this. That's awesome. Now that reservoir down there, fast fact, supplies the water for New York City and probably greater metropolitan area. But it all comes from the Catskills. So when you hear people say New York City has the best drinking water in the world, look, I don't know if it's the best in the world, but I can tell you that when I go there and stay and drink the tap water, it's some of the best tap water I've had. And I have no reason to rep New York because I am from little old Wilmington, Delaware, but our tap water doesn't taste as good. Probably because theirs comes from that. Oh yeah, always good. One of my favorite snacks. You know, if you're not doing queso, that is.
It's our healthy version of queso, people. It's like a salad.
Tomato, pepper, onion. I mean, you got to put it on something. We don't have any other things besides this bowl as far as plates and stuff, so
Exactly.
it's the best way we can do a salad.
Exactly.
How those cobwebs treating you? A little cobwebby. And we're the only people on this trail. Pretty sure we broke them all the way up.
Yep.
They redid them. We broke them on the way down. About 5 o'clock now. We stayed about a half hour past when I originally said if we leave there around 3, we'll probably get back to camp around 5, which was our goal, but it was just really nice up there. So we hung out. Extra half hour. Left at 3:30. So maybe 5:30-ish. A little more up and down here. And we'll be back to our pre-established campsite. Somewhere between 6 and 8 miles round trip, but we're back now to a camp that's already set up. The goal right now is get some firewood rounded up. The nice thing about this area is, even though it seems quite popular, which normally means all the firewood is completely wiped out, because this area gets washed out so often, a lot of driftwood and stuff that just kind of gets washed up here that I see against these banks up here. So Denali and I are going to go find some sticks. Alright, all we need is a couple hundred more of those and then some larger ones. But you're off to a good start. Good find, Sarah, good find. Guess I better find something to pull my weight around here. Alright, yeah, thank you. Alright, you take that one. Go ahead.
You have a helper behind you.
I know, he's been doing good. Now, I would be lying if I told you that I actually gathered the proper amount of wood right now. Should probably have a lot more than I have in the pile off frame. But I really want to get this thing started. My TP's not the best in the world either. Sorry, Mike, it's probably not up to your standards. It's a little loose, but I'm just going to feed the interior until the TP lights on fire. Just hand feed it with sticks. Get it going. And then scramble around. I just want to find at least one larger, like maybe wrist-sized log that I can cut up with my saw, just to have something more substantial to feed it later. But right now, there is plenty of this small stuff around, like I was saying. So we'll just start feeding it. Actually smells kind of good.
There's that log right there.
Where? That's our seat.
Oh.
But I mean, if the party really gets going.
But then there's that.
Generally try to avoid lighting standing trees on fire when possible.
Someone found his comfy spot. How you doing?
Not bad, just feeding this fire. We're trying. Some of the stuff's a little damp, but it's drying out. We sawed up some thicker chunks over there that are real nice and dry. They're like wrist-sized pieces like I was looking for.
Mm-hmm.
Well, wrist size if I worked out more, son.
It's wrist day. Forget leg day, it's wrist day. It's right.
Well, it is still light out there by the water, but it is really dark in here already. Actually, look, there's the light behind Sarah. It looks fine, but trust me, it's getting really dark in here. At least the fire's going good. Anyway, there's our pizza making accoutrements. The Boboli crusts with their little sauce packets, one per pizza. That's a 2-packet personal pan pizzas. Mozzarella, just 2-cup package of that. And some pepperoni, probably more than we need, but makes a good snack. And again, pre-cooked crust. Yeah, I know what some of you were saying. You're in New York and you're going to eat crust like that? Well, yes, I am. Cut me a little slack here, okay? We're in the middle of the woods. We're in the woods. We'll bring an oven next time. But that's our idea. We're going to see how it comes out, whether or not we use the aforementioned rack or we try to get creative with stones in there once some coals and some heat are going. I'm not sure. We'll play it by ear, see how we feel. We got some ramen noodles too, and all else fails.
Pop-Tarts.
Pop-Tarts.
Oh, we're gonna make it work.
Oh, it's gonna happen.
Delicious.
Here's Sarah's pizza stone. Now what we're thinking is we just need one of them. We propped it up on the grill grate. It's just barely heavy enough that I think it can handle it. And we're gonna put this grate with the stone on it over top of the fire once it evens out a little more. And then hopefully stone heats up, gets super sizzly, and we pop a pizza on top and it evenly heats up, because if we do directly on the rack, I think we'd really have to get it all the way down to just coals.
Yeah,
and it would still,
cheese would be like dripping everywhere.
it would still cook probably a little faster than we want, even with just coals. But this will be our buffer. It's going to take a little while to heat this rock up though, so
it's
probably
S&S wood fire grilled pizzeria.
It really is. So we will maybe start working on flattening out that fire and then feeding it from underneath once the stone's on top. I don't know. Hey, got nothing better to do.
Can we talk about this?
He is tuckered out. He's in his synthetic $30 sleeping bag.
Should we say what's on the menu for him?
Yeah, well, he's got his normal
Herbaceous.
dog food. Oh, I heard that. And I guess according to that grumble from him, he said, come on, we're in the woods. I usually get something a little more interesting.
Get some people food.
So maybe some ramen rescue mixed in?
Yeah, we're going to do some ramen rescue over his dog food.
Yeah.
The noodles and the broth, all the vegetables that are in the ramen rescue.
Yep.
Yeah.
It should be good.
I'm sure he'll slurp it on up.
He'll enjoy it. It'll add a little extra
He earned
tastiness. And he burnt some calories today.
This
Good
dog
Lord.
did not stop.
All right, well, let's get on to experimenting with this pizza stone. Yeah. Like literally a pizza stone.
I'm so excited.
This is an opportune time to do this.
Oh God.
Oh God.
So
all right.
smoky.
The stone is on. It's a little closer than I'd like, but there's not much we can do about that.
I feel like this thing looks like it's struggling a little bit.
Well, it's probably
You
beyond
got
the weight
this.
limit. This is a true test of this Coghlan grill grate.
Go Coghlan, go. Sounds like an Irish thing.
Yes.
Oh Coghlan.
Yeah, we might as well get it piping hot and let it die back down, right?
Don't talk down to me.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just making suggestions.
Don't you know I own a pizzeria?
Do you?
No.
No, I didn't think so.
I mean, I would like to.
Really? It seems like a lot of work. You gotta get up pretty early.
I mean, like to as far as like I like pizza.
Okay. Well, I mean, we could just keep eating pizza instead.
Oh, that's true.
Less business loans, less risk,
Less work.
more eating.
More eating. It's my kind of gig.
I'm glad the food's not all there yet.
Me too.
We got a decent bed of coals, and some flames have been under that rock for quite some time now.
I'm gonna use my best Julia Child's voice.
Okay. All right.
So the first thing you want to do, that's terrible. That's
No, that's
not
good.
really-
No, keep it going.
I don't even know.
All right.
It's fine. You're gonna want to rip it off, and you're gonna want to take the sauce. Sauce.
We are not sponsored in any way by Boboli.
No, but they do make it quite convenient.
They really do make
to
it
make
convenient.
pizza
In the woods.
in the woods.
Or at least we're about to find out. All right, so one packet.
So I'm gonna try to leave a crust. Where's a spreader? Can we use
We need a spoon.
use my hand? Scalpel.
All right.
And then you're gonna want to spread it.
Yes.
Again, Julia Child.
Right, now, it's always a good impersonation when you have to tell everybody.
I agree.
Multiple times.
Well, it's mainly just I want to make sure everyone's on the same page.
Right,
I don't want them to think it's Kermit
right.
that's making this pizza. I really like the way you say Boboli.
A Boboli.
It's like a true Italian.
Yeah.
A Boboli!
Well, now that's a stereotype and I'm offended.
Oh! See, so I'm trying to keep the crust.
Yeah, that's a good, because we need to hold on to that.
Hold on!
That's enough sauce, right?
I feel like...
That's enough sauce. We don't want it too messy. Luckily, it didn't get too warm today, so the cheese is not all one block. Here's our... And look, in honor of the area, Cabo. Owned
you're
by
saying
our
it wrong.
farm families in New York and New England. What is it?
Cabot. Kabat. It's like Shabbat, Shalom.
Right, yeah, okay. Such a multicultural pizza.
It is.
All right, ready?
So can we talk about the army that just recently left?
Yeah, there was a large group. The only people in the area that were here out camping, remember I mentioned them earlier, they were in a large white van with 3 rows of seats.
It's terrible.
Apparently they crammed it full because They were at a campsite over there.
20 lights coming at us.
Oh my God! So they waited until like 8:30, and now I guess they decided to go home, which is fine. Get the most out of your day.
Right,
I think they were already in that spot this morning.
Freaked me out a little bit.
I think they just came in the night before, hang out for 2 days.
In a van down by the river.
Exactly. It is a nice spot for that. I mean, I can see how during the summer this would be.
Oh my gosh! I feel like you'd hear everyone.
A totally different experience. Pop some pepperoni on there.
Yeah. It looks so good. Look at it.
It looks real good.
Real nice.
Only the finest pepperoni as well. But it was pre-sliced in a package. Do your thing, Sarah.
First things first, you want to taste the pepperoni.
All right, load it on there.
I have to say, this looks really professional.
Oh, more.
My hands are all greasy now.
Yeah, you're bear bait, totally.
That's great.
Yeah.
Can you all see this?
It's pretty good.
We get like the height.
Mm-hmm.
No. Do it from like down here. Look at that.
That is some decent height on there. All right, I say we get it on there
Yeah, man.
and see what happens.
Right on the stone?
Yep.
All right. Just like shimmy it off.
Yeah, get real close.
Real
Because we don't have flames, which is good. And slide it right on. It's a pizza stone, and it's heat sterilized, people. It's been on there for a while. All right, so we'll let that percolate on the pizza stone.
Look at it go.
Depending on how we'll watch the cheese for bubbling. If we need some more heat, we'll put some more twigs and stuff underneath, but I think the big logs we got are good, and we'll have a nice smoky flavor on there as well. This could be our best trail meal ever. It's not over browning on the bottom, which is great. It's been a couple minutes, but I am going to rotate it just because this rock probably isn't perfectly evenly heated. And what do you think? Was that a rotation? Yeah, because I can see this well done side is over here now, so a little bit more perfect. Got a 360 or a 180 rotation. It's looking good. The cheese is starting to melt. The pepperoni's getting warm, and if you look at Nolly over there, he smells.
Someone's up and smells something. Hey, no.
Well, he was up
It's an Ollie.
pepperoni. Now he's like,
What do you think?
Where am I?
Nas, what's happening?
You okay, buddy?
You're so beautiful. But you guys, seriously.
That's a pretty good idea.
This, though, like, I know I'm sure some of you have probably already done this, but for the love of Pete, this is so cool. All I need is a salad.
Oh, you still need a salad.
I still need a salad.
Need them veggies.
Yeah, man. It's mainly for the ranch.
I just want to try to slide it off of here safely. It doesn't have much bend. It's nice and crispy, so I should be able to just pick it up and pull it right to the plate.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Look at that.
Oh, man.
That's a pizza right there.
Yes.
And actually, it's so hot, I'm going to let it cool a little bit before we cut it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. It looks good. Try it.
Do you have any crushed red pepper?
Don't even say that. Oh, that'd be great.
Oh my God, we should.
Next time.
Oh my God.
Yeah. No joke.
Oh my God, you have to try it.
Okay, I'm going to try it.
Holy smokes.
That is
What cool flavor.
perfect. I know. It is actually. There's a little smoke,
I
right?
know. You know what we need for the next one? Let's do sauce, pepperoni,
Yeah.
cheese, pepperoni. Double layer.
Ah,
Because
yeah.
Look, you see how much cheese I got going on there?
Uh-huh.
But I only got one pepperoni left.
I know.
That's a problem.
We thought we didn't have enough pepperoni.
In like the world of pizza, it's a problem.
That's, yeah. Well, we have another pizza to make, so we can do that. All right. Cheers. Oh, no. There you go. All right. How you doing, Nolly? All right. We got the dog's food hydrating. Ramen Rescue by Packet Gourmet. It comes with a cooking bag and dehydrated vegetables like green beans, mushrooms, bell peppers, all that fun stuff, as well as a sriracha packet. We did not give that to Nolly, and we did not put the seasoning packet from the noodles in, all that sodium and stuff. Pop the noodles in the bag with the dehydrated vegetables, add hot water, let it sit 5 minutes. Now for us that would be pretty bland. For Nolly, it's going to be pretty amazing. So we'll put some food down. We'll pour it over. We're going to make sure it cools down. This is so hot. I don't want to hurt them. So
Look at him smell it up.
well, that is empty. I've never seen you eat like that.
It is liquid.
Except for the last time you backpacked.
Which was shepherd's pie.
Good job, Nolly. Now it's time for your parents to eat some pizza.
Oh, man. layered pizza. Bam!
Well, here we are all of a sudden. Morning of day 2 begins. Got to bed a little late last night, probably around midnight. Hung out having those pizzas. It was a good time. But now we're just grabbing some water. I already have oatmeal made, coffee water heated up, broke down my hammock and whatnot. Sara is slowly waking up, and then we'll make a pretty quick exit this morning, so we do have some obligations later today. It's about 7 o'clock now. I got up at 6 just to get breakfast and everything ready. So we'll have our breakfast, break down camp, get back on the trail. Boy, fine camp. Good morning, Sara. Oh man, barely conscious. Probably not fair to be filming you right now. But good morning. Waking up slowly, like I said. Hot coffee. Nolly's back to regular dog food. Sara's on to apples and cinnamon. You look like you're waking up gracefully.
I would not say that, but that's kind of you.
You're welcome. And Nolly's doing his best to round up more sticks, but we're not having another fire, buddy. We gotta get going, unfortunately. But I'm glad you're still on the job. Must have been somewhat well rested then. Didn't show you last night, but the yellow Z-light that Sara's sitting on, and we brought it back over for breakfast. Just had it in between the 2 hammocks. Exact same setup as on our previous Shenandoah hiking with Denali video. The only difference this time is that he actually stayed on the pad and didn't get in Sara's hammock. He's getting a little bigger, and we want to try get away from having to worry about him wrestling in the hammock with Sara.
That sounds stupid.
Yeah, sorry. Still have to make him his own hammock.
You better get on that.
Better.
Now we're gonna need 3 perfectly close together trees.
Yeah. Well, yeah. We can do like a whole circle. And we are back on the trail. Oh, right now or last night?
No, right now.
There's a couple extra people here. We actually saw some people show up last night. A little overcast today, and another reason I'm not too worried about the fact that we had to leave early today, but it is going to probably start raining this afternoon, so that works in our favor. Nobody wants a wet dog in the car on the way home.
No.
It's floating around the air.
I don't know.
Some weird snow bugs.
I know, yeah.
They're all over the place like ash.
That's weird.
Very interesting. Well, we're going to head back out that way from the Denning Road Trailhead, and that'll sum up this adventure. Catskill Mountains, trail pizza, and Denali, of course, along with my lovely wife. So, had a great time.
Yeah.
Really enjoyed it. And yeah, I think the pizza was good, but we do like burgers as well. So we're going to get on the road right now. Thanks for joining us on this one. Till next time, I'm Syntax77. Right now, it's cheeseburger time.